Wouldn't want to. I've literally just been talking for about 10 minutes and the thing didn't start recording. So not to worry. Hope everybody's hope everyone's feeling great this morning, regardless of the weather, the cold, etc. It's a great time to be alive. And I just want to run over a few things. So we offer a couple of options, don't we, with our services right now? And I tell you what, the things that's happening in the group chats and within the members and the teams, fantastic. So Danny, the legend himself, has actually set up a what's it called? Finish the year like a champ challenge, I think it's called. And basically, we have a group chat where we all do workouts every day to get each other inspired and motivated for the day ahead. Most of us are, of course, doing our workouts early in the morning to get ourselves pumped up. Currently, keep going to the gym, and it's got a big sign on the door saying they're closed for unforeseen circumstances. So I don't know what's going on there. But anyway, fortunately, I've got my routine and stuff at home, so I can get that done. But that's not why we're here. I'm not here to also talk about the done-for-you services we offer. Although I've just mentioned it, I'm here to talk about if you was in my premium group, okay, even in the free group as well, the Telegram group, and you was to look at my analysis yesterday, this is what you would have saw, as well as the signals that I gave. If you copied them word for word into your phone, onto your account, you would have made some great money yesterday. So let's have a look at. I'll point out exactly what I posted in the group and what I'm sharing with you guys today. So hopefully you can see my screen. So let me just double check that you can see the screen. Because yes, yeah, I am live. So please don't swear, guys. So yeah, this is what I looked at yesterday. I got to the screen a bit late yesterday due to the fact that, like I said, I went out early to go to the gym and then it didn't happen, and then it was all just a bit of a mess. So I had to come back, do my home workout, and then anyway, that's my issue. This is what I posted. Okay, now you can ignore the red lines for now. That's for me, not for you. So what I posted was this as a potential buy zone or the demand zone. Okay, this is where price was at. Let's go on. If I just go back to 11 o'clock when I posted it. Okay. This is where price was at 11 o'clock when I posted that this was going to be the area that if it reached, I told everybody to buy from. Okay. Now I do my own trades in my own way as well. But when it gets to these areas and these zones, very, very important that you execute once they reach them, because they are there for a reason. Okay, that's why they're called supply and demand zones. So I'll go over the strategy I teach people in the group, the one I learned, and the one I want you guys to learn as well if you are looking to trade yourself. Right, remember not to keep plugging in, but there are done for you services where you don't need to do any of this. It does it for you. So first of all, we had drawn out this box here, right? I've drawn out this box. You can delete that if you want, but I've drawn it. The reason why I've drawn it, oh no, oh yeah, there you go. The reason why I've drawn it is because I call it a volume box. This is basically where the market last Thursday, pushed up and then made a little retracement, but then more buyers came in and continued the market up. I call them late buyers, okay? And sellers, of course, would have come in this area because they've seen the retracement, so they thought maybe put sells on and come back into this area here, okay? Maybe they thought it was going to do this, all right? So now the sellers trapped there, basically. That's what I call the open sells, and they carried on. It continued up. So they've either closed their trade and the liquidity's there, or they still have an open trade and they're trapped there, okay? So the market's going to look to want to come back to this area. And as you can see, at midnight yesterday on Monday, it did. All right. So this is why, looking at it now, analysing after, this probably weren't the best area. So I did initially give a very tight stop loss in the group. Okay, it was 72 was the what I told them to get in. And I did mention that this area below zone 2 was going to be more a stronger area, but sometimes if you wait for this zone too long, then it can you can miss the trade altogether. Okay, and I do like to trade quite often, guys. So that's just the way that I like to do it. Okay, so what happened was it came in into this area. Okay, and that's where I gave the signal 72, and I said 71. So it was this. It was just here was the stop loss. Very, very tight, because like I said, if we was going to get the same reaction we got the earlier in the day, midnight, during the Asian session, then we didn't need a big stop loss. Okay, it was just going to go up. Right. So what actually happened is, as you see, gave a tiny reaction of about 10 pips, and then came to the stop loss, and again another tiny reaction, but boom, happened to come down. Right. So what actually happened is that's now, of course, invalid. If you got in and made 10 pips and got out, fantastic, well done to you. I didn't. It moved into a bit of profit. I tried to move break even, didn't, and it still took a bit of a loss there. So not to worry. Losses are all part of the game, but this is where it got very, very good, right? Because at 130, so if I just go on to here, you can see here 136, stop loss of 1963 was the trade given in the Telegram group for you guys. It was 66, so I gave it there. Remember that, because I kept thinking of England. We're going to hold on to that until we win anything. There was the stop loss. Okay, stop loss below the demand zone, and as you can see, came up, gave us a nice 20-30 pips. I gave people the option to move stop loss to break even, meaning that you could have moved it up here, and if you did that, unfortunately, you would have been taken out. I did say you can do it. I didn't say do it. All right, there's occasions when I say make sure you do that, because it's either going against the trend or it's dangerous. But with this one, there was a lot of confidence with it, so we tapped in and beautifully just continued up incredibly well. Right, by the end of this session, the US session, we were roughly, I think, 70 pips in profit. 120 pips, sorry. Yeah, 70 pips is when I put a message in the group, and then 120 pips. But throughout the night, that's what happened. And it ended up giving us a wonderful 250 pip move. Okay, guys. So if you took that trade in the Telegram group, there you go, 225 pips. If you took that trade in the Telegram group, no drawdown whatsoever, and well done. Well done if you did take it. I know a few of you guys are in there, and you don't speak too much, but I know you are taking the trades, smashing it. So well done to you guys. Where this actually takes us is onto today. So if I just go forward a little bit. Okay. Yeah, so it takes us on to when we got up today. Okay, this of course becomes an area of supply. I'll explain why in a moment, but I would have put that. So what I actually did, this was a potential sell zone. So if you look here, 20 pips, move stop loss to break even, 40 pips. Okay, good morning team. Beautiful to wake up to 250 pip move. Monday's a day. I'm out of the trade and I've just got in a sell with the stop loss 1955. Okay, that was posted at 7:38. So if you wanted to copy that trade with me, 7:38, here we go, 1955 stop loss, and that zone's now become invalid because it's been mitigated or taken. The actual zone that we're going to be looking for today, I've mentioned, I posted it in the group. This zone here is the, like I said on the line, the 1977 to 1975 area. So technically we could look for a sell down there, which is what I've mentioned, 1955 stop loss. And so far so good, as you can see. Just move that across. That's where we're at right now. Came down to 90 pips in profit. So well done again if you took that trade. And the target, of course, I'm out of this trade now. Like I said, I'm busy doing other stuff, and of course I wanted to pop on and give this live to you lot. But this is a kind of the idea of what you're going to see in the Telegram group. I'm going to give you an analysis every day of where I'm looking and where you should be looking. And then, of course, when it reaches these areas, give you the signal, give you the stop loss, so then you can execute on that. Okay? So just delete that. Right. Now, the reason I'm out is because we had quite a strong reaction here. And like I said, it's against the trend, right? 80 pips in, gave us a strong reaction. So I'm out. So I don't mind. Just now we've got till 1 o'clock till the US session opens. So we've got plenty of time for it to come down here, but I'm not going to get in another sell. I'll wait for the buying opportunity. So let's go over the market of why I've gave this area today, right? So if it reaches it, fantastic. So first of all, we're going to look at market structure. Market structure is clearly bullish, meaning going up. Yes, we have these pullbacks, as I mentioned all the time. Trading is not an elevator, it is stairs. They go up, 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 up like that, right? So we're going to be looking for buys. Now, this is a reaction from this demand zone yesterday, as I've clearly just stated, right? This is a reaction. So I don't see it coming down here, although I'm not in control of the markets, right? Where I see it, and this is quite balanced, up, down, up, down, up, down. It's quite balanced. But here, if I just point this out for anybody that wants to learn to trade, here, there's imbalance, right? There's imbalance, means when a huge bullish or huge up candle or buying candle comes, it means that it hasn't given any time for any sellers to come in either. So there's an imbalance, right? When that happens, imbalances or fair value gaps, they need to be filled, okay, as soon as possible as well. Like some of them can be left for days, weeks, months even, but depending on how strong the trend is. But majority of the time, they need to be filled, right? So this is our first imbalance, right? Lowest one. And the reason why this one's more valid than, say, up here is because of this demand zone. Okay, what's a demand zone? Demand zone, quite simply, when you look at the candles, is a downwards push before a big move up, or a upwards push before a big move down. Okay. Now, as you can see here, if I go back, look, downwards push before a big move up. That was our demand zone yesterday, and here today, downwards push before a big move up. Okay, well, why not this one? As I've just mentioned, this is a reaction to this yesterday, so we may not see it, right? Next is, like I said, so first things first, market structure. Then we look for imbalances. Then we're going to look for liquidity. So you can use Lux Algo sessions to find the liquidity. Liquidity is basically highs and lows of this session. Okay, session liquidity. So as you see here, Sydney, Tokyo, London, this is the high. So this is liquidity right here. Means the highest the market went before in the most recent of times. And then of course we've just created some here now. And we also have a little bit below here, like this here. Okay, it's not quite taken out yet, otherwise it would be equal, right? So it needs to take this out and then potentially fill this imbalance, which means all this is a great reason for us to use this area as a buy zone. Okay, hope that's making sense. Next is a point of control. So we use the point of control. Perfect. Look at that. Look, the reason why I took this sell earlier was because of this point of control, the red line that goes across. So you use this using the SVP volume profile indicator. And then, of course, as you can see here, if I just remove my drawings for a second, this red line here indicates another point of control, which does what? Aligns perfectly with our demand zone. Another fantastic reason. 1 confluence, 2 confluence, 3 confluence. Okay, here's the confluences. Market structure, bullish. All right, now we're going to use Fibonacci. Leo Fibonacci. Okay, I'll just turn this off. Hope this is making sense, guys. I'll teach you exactly how to do this strategy, whereby you can just simply look for it yourself. Fibonacci. You go from here to the top. Oh, wrong one, sorry. Before the push. Again, remember this is a reaction from the previous demand zone, so we're not using this. We're using this push here. Okay? This push. From the bottom, let me just draw another volume. Just to make sure you guys can see it. Okay. From the bottom, where this was the last push down before the big push up, okay, to the top of where it's reached its highest point. And if you can, as you can see, 0.85, 0.76, they're my favorite areas in between that area. Okay, 0.76 to 0.85. Again, lines up beautifully with our buy zone. So this is very, very valid. Okay, a very strong demand zone. And if it reaches it today, then we simply execute like this. When it reaches it, if it goes into here, we put a stop loss underneath, never more than say 28 pips, and we target as high as we can go. All right. Remember, this is a 160 pip move. Well, yesterday it made a 250 pip move, so that would be wrong. I think 2007 is a place we could look at this week. So let's see, guys. So that is the gold trade and analysis broken down for you guys, and I hope that's made some sense. All of this is posted in the Telegram group every day, Monday to Friday. I'll also do some recordings of this and post it in my vault, so then you guys can watch that whenever you like. And all of that is for a simple £100 entry fee. And the reason why that is because I know you'll make more money than that. And people take things more seriously when they pay from as well. As, of course, the indicators and the software I use for my strategy cost me money to use as well. So it's all about paying it round. I'll break everything down for you. I'll give you all the signals, and I'll coach you and help you with anything else that you may need help with, especially from a psychological point of view. Because one of the hardest things to do is to leave winning trades running. Okay, so learning about psychology and yourself and your emotions and everything like that needs improving, developing. Mine do too as well. Everybody does. The beautiful thing about life is that it's forever. There's an ever level of growth that you can achieve, and there's always another level. That's why we elevate. So yeah, that will be it for you guys today. Thank you very much. Hope that's made sense. And if you are looking to take the trade, then of course manage your risk, but this could potentially be your trade. 1977 or around that area with a 1974 stop loss. Let me know how you get on. Cheers.